Now let's see what is the selection criteria, how the UGC is going to select candidates for JRF, right? So now here we can see the qualifying criteria for JRF. See here, you can see the from this first box you can see that the number of qualified candidates for general category for JRF and lecturerships both in economics subject. As I am from economics background, so I have chosen the subject is economics here, okay? And it can be any other subject. It might be English, commerce, management, okay, HR, finance, etc. Any subjects you can choose, political science, any subjects you can choose here. So the qualifying criteria for JRF is number of qualified candidates under general category for JRF and lecturerships both in economic subject is equal to the number of candidates that are only coming under general category who opted for JRF and have qualified for assistant professor in economic subject multiplied by total number of slots available for JRF. Again, you can see only the general category people divided by the total number of candidates, again general category over all subjects who opted for JRF and qualified for assistant professor. So on the basis of this formula, we are going to select the JRF candidates. Okay, now you can see it is not easy to get a JRF is not easy. Only the top 1% will be qualified for JRF. Okay, so the competition is very high. You are not only competing with all the assistant professors, okay, but you are also competing with other people, and the top 1% will be qualified for the JRF. Okay, now again you can see that top 6% of the appeared candidate will qualify for the NET examination. So again it is assistant professor. Eligible for assistant professor is not an easy task. You have to appear you have to qualify and came in the top 6%, okay, of all the appeared candidates. So category wise reservation policy will also be applied to this 6% qualified candidates. So you have to be very cautious how the general category people, how the SC, ST, OBC is going to be selected according to the UGC's reservation policy. Okay. Next is UGC net qualifying marks and cutoff for JRF in economics. For general category, again I am taken here, will be determined based on the aggregate percentage of the two papers scores corresponding to the available JRF slots. Okay, so the cutoff for JRF is very tough, you can see here. Okay, the similar formula will be used for OBC, SC, STs, transgender categories for all the subjects. Okay, next you can see the total slots shall be allocated to different categories as per the government's reservation policy. NT conducts the UGC NET examinations in multiple shifts or sessions. On the basis of that, they are going to collect the raw score of the candidates in all the shifts and then they are going to calculate with the help of normalization procedure, which is called the NTA score or percentile. Okay, so this is the selection criteria. Now next move to the paper. So there are two papers as we have discussed. Now in the next session, we are going to discuss how to qualify the paper one. Okay, so thank you very much everyone.